Hey everyone, it's Chantal, and today I have a card share again, and this is for the Diamond Dies Blooms for Fall Facebook Flower Challenge, and it is being hosted by Diamond Dies, of course, on Facebook, and I will have the link to it in my description box below. So let me just quickly share my project. This is what I created. It is a 3D box card, and let me just show you how I created this. So for the base, you need to take a cardstock that measures 12 inches by 5.5 inches tall, and then what you do is you score the lines, so keeping this the longer side facing upwards, and you score at 2 inches, 5 and 3/4 inches, 7 and 3/4 inches, and 11.5 inches. And then you burnish the score lines, you fold the score lines and burnish them. And then this piece, when you fold your box here, this is not really scored, so I just have the lines on here, so this just closes in, and that's how you form your box. It's really easy and simple once you follow the instructions or the measurements. And then before putting the card into place, I used the Spellbinder's Nestabilities in Labels 4, which is this one here, to die cut it out from the front. And I used, the base is the Stampin' Up! Coordinations cardstock. It is one of their in colors, I don't remember the name for that, and I did emboss it using the honeycomb embossing folder, this one here, which is again by Stampin' Up! And I sanded the raised edges using my sanding block. And I did line up the inside of the box, and I used the Prima something blue paper line. And then for my main image, again, it's on this Labels for Nestability die. I stamped this stamp here by Penny Black using some archival ink in black on some ivory cardstock, and I quickly just colored her in using my Prismacolor pencils and some Wink of Stella pen in silver. And then on the outside of the box, I added some pearl trim, and I know it's a little bit wonky here because I still need to fix this, all around the card. And then I added one of these Prima crocheted icons from this pack here. And for the most fun part, for the Diamond Dies die, I used this realistic rose die here, and this is the very first die, and which again I won in a giveaway. And this die is so easy to use, and you can make so many flowers using this die. So here I have a couple of layers with the bigger die that I just cut out of the same Prima something blue paper pad, and then I punched a hole in the center, and I added some Kaiser Craft pearl brads on the center of these flowers here. And I just kept adding these flowers and some details, and this one on the side here as well. And then for these buds here, I again used the same die, and then I added some glue through my glue gun here in the center of this bud, and I sprinkled on some of the My Style Stamps Pale Peach Petite Flowers inside of this bud. And I did the same technique here on these couple of buds here as well. And then this flower again is created using the same die cut, and I did add some leaves here on the background, on the inside and on the outside from my stash. But I'm so proud of myself because I created the flowers to go on the project on my own, and which I think is a wonderful job in itself. So, and then I did add those sprinkle sequence flowers on the side here. And the best part of this card, it folds flat, and it gets into an envelope, and then it's so easy to mail it to your recipient. And I think this card turned out just absolutely adorable. When I was creating this project, my daughter was all over the place screaming and shouting about this card, so I think I'm going to give it to her, and then she can keep it on her bedside. And yeah, so I will share with you how I created these flowers, how I cupped them into a flower shape, and then these ones here. So if you wanna see how I created these, so please keep watching, and I will link that clip after this video ends. And thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate you all. And let me know in the comment section below what you think of my card. And so on to the tutorial video. Bye now. Okay, so to shape the flowers that you see here that are like a little bit on a dimensional side, what you do is you take the die cut from the same die, like you have this one here. So all I did to this petal is I took a flat die cut, and you need a squishy surface to do this. So this is just my VR Memory Keepers mat that came with the Sew Easy kit. And I also have an embossing tool. This is just a crafter's companion tool. So you just start in circular motions, and you kind of start breaking the fibers of the paper to mold it in whatever shape you want to. So it depends on the pressure you're applying, how poofy do you want it to be, or how flat you want it to be. So that's how you do this. And then I kind of layer them, and I kind of offset the layers just to give it a more fuller look. And then I just punch a hole in the center and add a brad, and you're good to go. So you can add this in onto any of your project. You can also make rosebuds and roses out of this, so you can keep adding dimension to this. So like I just add some slits, and then what I do is I just get some petals together to give it a more smaller look. And you can really manipulate the petals however you want it to be. And then I take a small bamboo stick or any small wooden dowel, and then I just kind of shape the petals. So then you can take another one of these, you can cut them into half to get a smaller petal, or you can even cut them apart. And what you do is with this, again, this small bamboo stick, you can roll this petal on here to give it a small petal kind of a look. And I like to glue them when they're still on the stick, and then I just roll it and I just take it out of the stick. So you have a small petal here. Then you can take another one of this, the leftover piece of the petal, and you can again curl it just to give it that shape. Open it back up, and then you can add this petal here and add some more glue, and you kind of get a petal kind of a look. So I kept doing this, and I used this bamboo stick to really shape out the petals. And then I added a lot of glue on the inside with the same glue gun, and I poured in the sequins that I showed you previously. And then you can add this bud in the center of this flower to make it more dimensional or thicker, so however you want it. So for this card here, this one has a lot of layers, but these two don't have. They're just, I think, a single, done with single petal. And this one here too, that I cut into pieces, and then you can move on from there. And then, so it's basically, it depends on how you manipulate the paper to take the shape of the flower. So I really hope you like my tutorial. This is my first time doing any process on my channel, so let me know what you think about it. So that's all, and I hope you all like my project. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye now.